Alrighty, so this is the Federation Cruiser B layout. This ship is very similar to the Federation A, but mostly worse. So Federation A has Burst Laser 2, Fed B has Dual Lasers. Dual Lasers are even more power efficient, but you need to... Oh, I have to rename everything now that I'd switched this. I forgot that. Alright, I'll get that covered in a second. But the dual lasers are very nice because they're super power efficient. You've got the 4 weapon slots to work with, so you can keep them all game, but they mean you really do require some other weaponry to go with them. You've got this this backup Lido if you really need it. It's not what you want to use, but it can do some work if you need it to. It's got only a 2-person medbay, which sucks. It's got most of its venting is based around the center here, which is a 4-door vent, so it vents very quickly, but it's awkward to vent out your weapons and shields because you kind of have to vent all the way through it, which is just not what you want to do. Venting on the sides, pretty reasonable. Crew, probably slightly above average, but worse than the Fed A. Starts with more points in the artillery beam, which is kinda nice, but mostly you aren't really gonna worry about this much until later in the game anyway. So, it's not a terrible ship, but really lackluster and way too similar to the Federation A. And, yeah, the ship is the square root of 9 with Teapot, Galaxy, and Ritzel on the crew. And here we go. Hey, Butterscotch Pudding! Welcome, sir! Yeah, no Clone Bay on this, so no medical airlock. Oh, a dumb rock. Okay, fair enough, sir. Well, I guess Adam Brock sounds like a name or something, so it's like, okay, yeah, that's what we'll go with. Hey, Tribune. Necrias, welcome, sir. The one other plus, I guess, about this ship is that it does start with one kind of extra power, which is only true of this ship, the Crystal B, and the Mantis B, I believe, are the only ships that start with extra power. Absolutely, Ritzel. Did I know that I could pause FTL with spacebar? Yes. Alright, so we got hacking, we got ion, we got a laser. Should be worth my while. Let's see. Yeah, no, can't move anyone to the shields. I'm considering getting frisky to try to depower my shields right now and repower them. You know what, I'm gonna try it. I think that might be just a hair too late, but... Nope, I nailed it. Okay. So what I did that for was to let the ion blast through the shield so it didn't take down the shield, so that the basic laser would hit the shields instead. And it worked wonderfully. Actually, we don't even need to hit weapons. Hey, Culture Vulture! Welcome, sir. So again, it's going to hit something unimportant like oxygen. As long as it doesn't hit the shields or weapons there, we're pretty happy about it. Jack, it's people claiming it too early, man. You can't. No one can claim it until I start asking for volunteers for crew. It's just way too hard to keep track of everything otherwise. Oh, should have dodged that one. It might be up in time, barely. Nope. But I dodged it anyway. Jolly good. This song is mourning the loss of the ship. Hey there, Snack Styles! Alright, 19. Solid scrap reward there, and a, not exactly the best weapon, but a weapon all the same, I guess. A weapon, in quotes. We can always sell the repair burst off, or, I mean, depending on what other weapons I pick up over the course of the game, I might even keep it. The repair burst is something that's kind of useless until it's amazing. It can just completely save you if you're in really dire straits. For example, if your shield system gets hit and it's all sorts of on fire, and now you're dropping to tier 2 shields, down to tier 1 shields, bam, back to tier 4 shields. Just instantly. Okay. That's a pretty good deal. But for the rest of the time, it's taking up a slot and not doing anything. Little disappointing there. Hey, Navis Tech! Welcome, sir. Ultimate Dire Fan, I would generally just take the weapon unless you're actively seeking the Crystal Cruiser. This one's only a sensor station. We're looking at Ion plus drones, huh? I should have this on this. Let's... Hey, Ham Tackle! I don't know, man. I'm probably not very good at this game. Brand new at it. So we'll see how it goes, right? Oh, John Willison, how did I get involved with GDQ? So I had done some casual speedrunning stuff just kind of on my own back in the day quite a bit. I just ended up, I guess maybe the facility on GoldenEye was the first thing I really like speedran kind of on my own, but I also did Mario Kart 64 speedruns. This is not a very good layout. Well, I mean, the layout's fine, except now that I know there's a bunch of places I don't want to really go. So I think I'd probably just... Holy crap! Generalissimo Mustard Stain resubscribed! And the message comes up twice, apparently. So that makes the bot really excited. But, thank you for your continued support, sir. Much appreciated. But, yeah, so I also did a lot of speedrunning of Mario Kart 64 individual levels and such. Did a little of, like, Super Meat Boy. But, AGDQ 2013, someone originally linked me to Sinister One's Blindfolded Punch-Out run. And, it was pretty awesome, and got involved in the speedrunning community a bit there. Ended up having a chance to go to SJDQ since it was local in Denver, and figured might as well contribute a little bit and handle donations and hosting and stuff while I was there. I'm getting bored with a guy here. Missed some stuff in chat here. Let me catch up real quick. And Heshinex, welcome to the... Welcome, sir. I was about to welcome you like you were new here, but you're not new here. Welcome. Piles of bombs and beam drones. Interesting. Or fire drones, rather. Nevis Tech, yeah, I've heard a little bit about that game. It sounds very odd. Yeah, it's fine. Yes, clearly I'm known for my Dark Souls skill, Bjork. PTH88, welcome, sir. I'm from Colorado in the U.S. Yeah, let's make sure that goes down. There we go. I disabled the bomb before it hit. Very nice. Sheer Hicks, welcome, sir. Thanks, Butterscotch Pudding. I admit I was a little nervous. You kind of come in and it's just really a lot more casual than I would expect. Like, I had to pass like an audition for it, but once like they were happy with me hosting, it was kind of like I got there. It's like, so what do I do? Then the previous host, who was a studio, who ended up being the person doing the run that I was first hosting there, Warcraft 3. Basically just gave me like a 5-minute rundown, and it's like, okay, sit down, you're now hosting in front of 40,000 people. Good luck. It's like, okay, this is how I refresh the donations, and I have to hold this down to keep the microphone muted, and I don't know what any of the donation incentives are, and what's going on. But after the initial nervousness, I pretty happy with how I did. I mean, I kind of want to save for other weaponry, but going ahead and grabbing... Yeah, we know already there's not another store that I'm going to hit in this sector, so let's go ahead and grab Tier 2 shields here. Paul is cool, welcome, sir. Exinio, what do you get for subscribing? The main thing that anyone subscribing or donating or using Patreon, any of that stuff helps with is just supporting me and supporting the stream so that the stream can keep running. I can potentially later on upgrade my computer so we can have a higher quality visuals on the stream, stuff like that. So that's the primary factor. Additionally, you get a few other little bonuses, like when we do multiplayer streams once in a while. You'll get top priority for being involved in those. You get the subscriber emotes you can use all across Twitch. You can see those if you click the little smiley face in the bottom right corner there. And yeah. But yeah, subscribing to any channel on Twitch is primarily to help support the broadcaster, but there's usually a few other perks like that you can get as well. Alright, that's just oxygen, that's nothing important. To Bike Thief, probably not. Swarm missiles just aren't that impressive, really. They're fine. You can use them, but I would not go out of your way to actually buy them in the majority of situations. Subscribing infects you with humanitis. That 2-hour Aruban. That's another bonus. Hard mode, no pause when streak store likes. No, thank you. No, no, thank you, sir. Another crawl tournament. If you're unfamiliar with crawl, the org's referring to Dungeon Crawlstone Soup, which is really the best traditional roguelike there is, as far as I'm concerned. Not bad, not bad. Decent little chunk of reward there. But yeah, so it's dungeon crawling, as you might have gathered from the name there. But you explore dungeons, get a bunch of loot, kill a bunch of random monsters. The thing that makes Dungeon Crawlstone Soup really good is that it is fairly low on the luck level as far as what is necessary to win. It's mostly good play, and it does a really good job of making you use your consumables. You get a bunch of potions and scrolls, and you should use those instead of dying. Fancy that, right? It's like, I've got the scroll of blinking, oh, I kind of want to save it for later, oh, I'm dead now. Maybe I should have just used it now and survived instead of saving it for later. There's also important strategies that seem kind of basic, but you've just been trained by other games all your life not to do. Like, you don't necessarily want to kill everything at a level. If there's like a tough monster there that you can't really deal with, ignore it and go on to the next level. Otherwise, it'll probably just kill you. So I like aspects like that. It gives you a lot of interesting decisions throughout the game. Ultimate Dire Fan. I mean, if your choice is Inji or human, generally Inji, unless you really need the human for a boarding party, probably, would be the main exception there. Oh, if the Inji's cheaper, also Dire Fan, then definitely. I mean, to be clear, I don't think humans are really bad at FTL. Doors, okay. They are often underrated because their advantage is that they're not bad at anything. That sounds like kind of a stupid advantage, because it is kind of a stupid advantage, but it is actually relevant because it means, like, oh, you need something repaired? The human can do it fine. You need to fight someone? The human's not bad at it. And they aren't slow moving around the ship. They don't have any real downsides, so that's good. It's generally still going to be better to specialize, but it isn't so clear-cut that they're terrible, which is nice. That was a little closer. I should have been paying more attention to that and possibly fired the Lido, but I'm getting loads of fuel here. Ah, sure, run through the fire. Speed up the repair process. And, yeah, as a dumb rock said, you often don't even want to buy crew. You can often just get away with getting crew randomly from events. Not always, though. It can be worth buying. I'm not actually sure, Stack Styles. Ruined Castle? Probably. What's it from? Colleen, welcome, sir. Thank you. We don't really need to buy any other ship upgrades right now, so probably keep on trucking, aim to buy a weapon when we can. Bug Bite Squared, welcome to the stream, sir. 2 missiles for 5 fuel. Maybe I need the Lidos, but maybe this is better most of the time. Fine, we'll do it. Let's see, can we do that? Oh man, did my scientific piece of measuring paper vanish? Ah, no, here it is. Alright. Got the fancy piece of paper. Let me count my hops here. So we can do 5.5, 1, 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5. Alright. Should be fine to do exactly that then. And this isn't going to be cut off early, is it? Oh, that might be. No, I can make it there just in time. 3.5, 4. Yeah, that should be fine. Yeah, that's another cool thing about Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup Draco Omega is just the wide variety of stuff you can do and how different. The thing that I think is really cool actually there is just how different different classes can feel in that game. Sure, we have 34 fuel in Sector 1, but so the only thing that is different between classes in Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup is their starting equipment and starting skill levels. They don't skill up in anything faster, they don't have any special attributes, they don't have anything like that at all. It's purely starting equipment and starting skill levels, which is like, say, level 3 versus 0 when you cap at 27 or something. That's it. It's really, really minor in the greater scheme of things, but it really makes your characters end up feeling way, way different just from that starting push in a direction. Which is kind of weird, because to me anyway, 38 fuel! Excuse me, 38 fuel, not 34, 38 fuel. But the characters end up feeling even more different than in something like Adom, another roguelike, traditional roguelike game, where the classes have hard defined differences. Like, they have all sorts of different abilities, they learn abilities at different rates, and they're better or worse at magic, and all sorts of things like that, but they still end up feeling more different in Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup to me. Yeah, there you go, John Willie said the downside of humans is that they have no upside, and the upside is that they have no downside. Exactly. They're not really the ideal choice in most situations, but they're rarely a bad choice. This would be a good ship to farm up my shield and well, I guess mostly just my dodge levels if I really wanted to, but I don't bother with that. Fish. Speaking of humans, yeah, I'll take you, fish. Get on board. All right, we've got another human. Does anyone want to be the human? Bear Taffy, hosting me again, sir. Always appreciated. I'm a little behind on chat, as you might have gathered, but Welcome anyone from Bear Taffy's stream. We're playing FTL in the middle of a hard mode win streak. This is our third ship, which does just suddenly remind me I should update the stream title to say what ship we're doing. Yeah, Draco Mega, it was crawl, not crawl. There's a new crawl that the main purpose of new crawl, as far as I'm concerned, is to be confused with Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup, but fuel could be converted to Spelunky Bucks, man, I hope so. Do we want an Ingi? Or do we want a coin flip and an Ingi? See, the thing here is this isn't a 100% choice, or a 100% obvious pick for the Slugman, because if you try to communicate peacefully, half of the time you get nothing, but half of the time you get the Ingi and some scrap bonus with it. Whereas if you use the Slug Crew option, it only gives you the crew and no scrap bonus. In this case, especially early on, and we still want the crew, that is clearly the choice, is to get the crew, but later on it can actually be a choice. Greetings, Rick! Welcome, sir. And Layla Side volunteered to be fish. And now we have an Ingi as well. Dire Fan. Okay, we'll do Dire Fan for the Ingi. Door Fan. I don't know, how much do you like doors? Fish has not been approved for shields. Let's see. Shields and doors are across the ship on this ship here. That's actually kind of a relevant downside, is how far away doors are from shields, at least as far as I'm concerned, because I want those manned by the same person when I have 4 crew. Yeah, alright, let's do it this way. You've been upgraded to doors, fish, aka Lay the Sight. Hey, there's Zoo Hybrid. Ritzel, you're confusing two events, sir. Six-legged ponies is another event, not the, well, you only get mauled by them if you try to capture them. It's not another event, sorry, but you only get mauled by them if you try to capture them. Just communicating peacefully, never a downside to that at all. Zoltan controlled. Well, we do want more stores, though. Yeah, we don't really want the Zoltan shields, but we want more stores to ensure I have a better chance at buying more weaponry. That isn't awful. Alright, we'll go for more stores. Hey, Spin! Yeah, I mean, what I saw of New Crawl did make it look pretty fun, Bug Bite. Let's see, do we want to upgrade piloting while we explore this, this nebula here? Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, what the hell. I think I'm too prone to upgrade piloting there, but I like to. So I'd do it. What's my power look like, by the way? 9. Okay, we're at an odd number. That's what I was checking to see for ion storms. It'll cut in my favor. It's possible, Draco Omega. I would have to look into it a bit more as far as Zoltan ships having certain loadouts compared to other ships more commonly there. The main reason would just be if the Zoltan ships had like Burst 2 in their weapon loadout selection, but they had fewer total weapons in their options. Therefore, Burst 2 would come up more often simply because they have fewer options to pick from. The difference isn't going to be drastic in any case. This is a little questionable since the reward's so crappy. The reward for this event is really crappy unless you board the ship and actually secure the cargo. If you just explode the ship, you do not get very much from it. And it's not like I really need fuel or missiles here, but we're gonna do it anyway. Alright, they're keeping the missile online. And it is a Artemis, unfortunately. Oh, I thought they got this back online for a second. They should. It doesn't actually look loaded, but it should be, so I'm just going to treat it like it is. Appears to be targeting its FTL. I don't actually know why it's not powering the heavy laser. That doesn't really make sense. This only requires 1 power, this requires 2 power. And their engines are down, so they don't have any power there. But whatever, I'll take it. No real complaints here. So what I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and power up the shields first, in case the enemy ship has like a combat drone in the next encounter. Having the shields up is going to be more useful. Only 50 fuel for insta-win? Nah, you need at least 100 for insta-win claims on fuel. I've seen over 100. Yes, take the whole sector with us when we blew up. Alright. What do you guys think about the Great Eye, huh? Should I pull the ship in closer? Pull the ship in closer. Nice and close to the Great Eye. Should I look into its depths and receive my just deserts? My just deserts. Actually. My just deserts. I thought they fixed that typo. In 8. Oh well. Hey, Rule. Risk percentage. We can come back after we win the war? Nonsense. Greetings, Sub-Zero. Mikiro's welcome. Is not stupid, welcome. This is the fun option. This is probably the better option at this point. So, since we're in a win streak, we're gonna do the fun option. Alright. And in the coming times, when the monolith speaks not with a man, he has no future, and must be left wanting. That's right. O great eye, and your wisdom, and your inability to hurt me with your heavy ion and heavy laser. So this ship's basically the NGB. It's got a heavy ion and heavy laser. I've got tier 2 shields, so it can't hurt me. How's it going, NGB? What do you mean you called it, Justu? This is a good result. This is one of the 3 good results for this event. A fight is a good thing. Ritzel, before AE, there were either 7 or 11 moons, and that depended on the existence of a comma after the first couple words or not. Now, all of the moon options are open. They changed that in AE, and they specifically cited me when they changed it. They're basically like, screw you, Twinge, you can no longer check the comma for the number of moons. It was the only time I've got Reddit gold, actually, is when I said this is the worst change ever. Aruruban, yeah, heal bomb is a 1 in 4 chance. Yeah, 1 in 4 of a fight, 1 in 4 of heal bomb, 1 in 4 of a high scrap reward, and 1 in 4 of a fight, which gives a medium scrap reward. Ultimate Dire Fan, if you still haven't killed him, you can potentially jump away from the fight, upgrade your system, and jump back. And, you don't... Do you need a level 2 No, you don't need a level 2 teleporter. I don't think so. I think you just need a level 1 teleporter or level 3 sensors, and then you need a level 2 clone bay or level 2 med bay. I believe that is the case. It's been so long since I've unlocked it. I'm not 100%, but... And, yeah, that's the other chance, Aru, is 1 in 4 to lose a crew member. So this is a bit of a choice here. If my hull was hurt more, I might consider this more, because this is 1 in 3 to repair tin hull. The other 2 and 3 are scrap rewards. We can still go for crew. Yeah, I'll take crew. Charlie the Rock Man, skilled in engines. Mildly more skilled than Galaxy. I mean, do we want... I mean, he doesn't really do anything special on the shields. And I don't have cloaking or anything else yet. I guess, I mean, this is where I'd probably want him eventually. Galaxy there is on cloaking or whatever. Hacking, mind control, that sort of thing. To steal the power from it. Is not stupid a slug life run, or just a general slug ship run? We did a slug life run once on hard, where we did the slug sea ship. That's actually like seashells by the... yes. But anyway, slug sea run, where we only killed enemy crews. We never destroyed ships, except for auto drones. And we never bought a teleporter, so we only killed the ships with our weapons and with mind control. Hey, Blake Tooth! It does look like a pretty dumb rock. Yes, exactly, Rule. But I kind of want him around to run around and punch people if need be. Alright, Dumb Rock will just chill over here for right now. Yeah, there's one of our stores, huh? I need the stores, but I don't think it's really worth the backtracking. Especially, I mean, I've always got the artillery beam if I need it. And once again, their weapons loadout cannot hurt me. This is why a Tier 2 shield upgrade early on is so powerful. There's just so many ships in the first 2, and sometimes even the 3rd sector that can't hurt you. They can't do anything. Ritzel. I'm not a big fan of Rockman. They have definitely some good attributes. They have some good blue options. They're pretty good at putting up fighters. They're approximately equal with Mantis as far as fighting goes. But they're really slow. And I don't like that they're really slow. It's not stupid, yeah. Unlocking the crystal ship is a bit of a issue. It's easier in Advanced Edition now. You can unlock it just by beating the game with the other ships enough. So that's a nice option to have available. You can also use the Rock C to unlock it pretty easily if you have that ship unlocked. Yeah, I think all the names come from Kickstarter backers, Ritzel. I mean, I want to look for more stores, but at the same time, I've got a lot of time left here. They are a careful race. Scientific measuring, ho! So you get about 7 hops. So if that is in fact a store, we're not happy about it, but... But we still go there and then we fight the rebels, I think is how that ends up working out. I mean, Sub-Zero, again, you can just beat the game with the other ships. I guess that's not the most trivial task, but it might be easier for you than finding the Rock Homeworlds and doing all the quests there. It's never been plastic. It's never been plastic rule. It's always been a piece of paper with a line drawn on it. Since FTL first came out, man. That's what it's always been. Let's see, do we want to Lido this? Got 9 missiles. Nah, we'll eat some missiles if we need to here. I mean, it's only one sheet of paper, Ritzel, but it has been multiple sheets of paper because pieces of paper get lost sometimes. Because, you know, they're just pieces of paper. A laser rangefinder, that'd be helpful. Oh, now it's on fire. Oh, I did some more testing as well. I did testing of the fire suppression system, and I found out that the fire suppression system does indeed repair or put out fires on your whole ship at the rate of a mantis repairing or putting out fires. The one difference there between the fire suppression and a mantis is that the fire suppression puts out all fires at once. So even if like the shield room had 4 fires in it, it would put them all out at the same time, whereas a mantis would only be fighting 1 fire at a time. But yeah, so I gave it a small buff in the current version of the balance mod, and I think it's actually pretty good. Like in the balance mod now, it's a little cheaper and it repairs a little faster. It's something that I could see myself wanting. Hey, Warp Speed. Could I do a blindfolded FTL run? Not really. No. That just doesn't really work. I was like trying to think that through. This game is very, very visual. Well, here's a Sector 2 ship that Tier 1 shields blocks just fine. But yeah, I mean, I need to know what weapons I pick up, where the exit beacon is, which is going to be different every time. I mean, I can do stuff like this, like power my systems. I'm doing this all with my eyes closed there, but there's just not enough. Yeah, Layla Sight. That is something that seems worth the augment slot and the cost sometimes, and not all the time, which is the goal. You want it to be worthwhile sometimes. Get lasered, sir. Or beamed, rather. I should use the correct terminology, especially when it kind of irks me when I see other people use the wrong terminology all the time. They often call beams lasers, and those are very different weapons in this game. Get dodge this, sir. There's our store. So we do only have 3 hops left, right? Oh no, we can hit all 4 of those easy. Easy peasy. Laser beams, there you go. So, this is the difference with this event though now. Wait, no, this is... Never mind. This is a different event. We're not in a slug sector. Not a slug sector at all. This event just comes up so rarely, I just see the word moon and I think it's the other event. No. I don't think I can... Actually, I might be able to do this because I have the Lido. Otherwise, I think you need at least sensors 2, maybe? Yeah. Alright, not bad. One missile from 12 scrap will work. Alright, what's in our alien knickknack shop here? Hacking. And... yeah. Those are some legit weaponry. And scrap arm if I'm feeling frisky even. Got some options. Yeah, there's several Laylasite, and it's a pretty rare event too. Yeah, there's I think the there's a sensors option. That's all I actually remember. It's sensors 2 or sensors 3. I'm not even sure. All right, this is a choice. I mean, we could just grab both ions. Then we just go to Funky Town. And ionize the crap out of everything. That doesn't... It's not exactly exciting with my beam that already pierces shields anyway, but... If I get another beam... Basically, all of my options here are like, you're going to be able to take down enemy shields. That's not going to be a problem. You can take down enemy shields, don't worry about it. Yeah, Virtual. This would mostly be useful on a very heavy boarding run. I don't think it's very good for the most part, but bypassing the super shield on Phase 3 of the flagship is the main advantage, I suppose. Yeah, this is actually a tough choice. I'm a bit torn because I'm kind of feeling the flak, even though the flak 2 is not nearly as amazing as the flak 1. But it's got such a long cooldown. Like, these would all nicely pair up with my, my short cooldown on my dual lasers. There wasn't a drone system, was there? No. I see it like, okay, I could get attack drones. If I get combat drones along with the ion build, then we're looking shiny, ready to go to town. I think I'm gonna take the flak, even with the low cooldown. It both like all of this busts shields. This has a lower cooldown, which is nice, but this is damage and shield busting. Whereas right now my only real solid damage is the dual laser. So I'll supplement it with something in between damage and shield busting. I hate that low cooldown though. It's got such a crap... Well, that high cooldown. The opposite of low cooldown. The opposite of what I said. This also needs 3 power to get online, which is another reason we aren't super excited about it, but going to level 4 weapons is not too terribly expensive. And then I almost consider like a scrap arm here, but I don't think I do. I think I'd rather just get my my weapon online. So we've only got 2 more hops in this sector and want the weapon online by next sector. kind of want to just keep the repair burst for now, because it could be useful later. I'm not exactly desperate for scrap, so sure. Go that route. That sounds vaguely like Chrono Trigger. It's close, Aru. It's close. So the scrap recovery arm on hard difficulty is often not worth it. It can be sometimes still, but the main issue is that you're spending 50 scrap right now. 50 scrap right now is way, way better than 50 scrap later. I think it's, especially in hard mode when scrap is so restricted, 50 scrap now is better than 60 scrap later. Is it better than 70 scrap later? Well, that's gonna really depend. And it's a bit of a balance there, but oftentimes I will not be buying oh, Pulsar, huh? Wait, it didn't take out any of their systems? So it took out my shield. Oh, it took out, ah! Right, the Zoltan shield blocks it. I forgot about this. I forgot about this. Alright, I'll intercept their missile that way. I'm not gonna complain about that. Let's fully power that before it okay. Popped my my artillery. It's not very nice. And for those of you that do not know, the Flak 2 is also much less accurate than the Flak 1. The Flak 1 just has this circle that kind of peeks just out around the 2x2 room, just barely, and this shoots like way outside of it, as you see. So if you end up having to aim at a room like this, half of your shots that make it through the shields just miss. I mean, that's the tough part about the scrap arm, though, because you don't want to spend your scrap on a scrap recovery arm, because 50 scrap is way too much scrap to just throw away on non-essentials early on in hard, but it's not going to be worth that much later on either. I mean, you will, in terms of raw scrap gains, if you buy it in sector, like late sector 4, it'll still pay for itself, but it, that's interesting. I mean, I've got 30 fuel, is the only reason I'd consider this at all. And, I mean, I guess I might pick up hacking or something. We're still early, we're gonna burn through that fuel. More Zoltan-controlled sectors. And, no, Bjorg, I did not pick up the scrap arm. One subtle advantage of buying a power to get to the next cost tier is that if I get a free reactor upgrade, it's like I get 5 extra scrap for free. Really minor benefit there, but it is something I pay attention to sometimes. Send the rock crew in! Maybe I'll get fire suppression. Recharge booster. 30 scrap with it though, that's pretty good. And this sells for like 30 scrap? 27? 25? I always forget. Sells for a decent chunk of change at any rate. The recharge booster is mostly stupid because buying it is just worse than upgrading your engines, which also give you dodge. It doesn't give enough of a boost to justify the cost, pretty much. Alright, we get to eat 2 missiles before my flak fires. A video game Batman theme rule? No, that combat theme was from an anime series called Angelic Lair. Alright, take out all the weapons there. Warp speed, there's nothing I can do with advanced FTL other than adjust the price of it, so my fix for advanced FTL navigation, remove it from the game. That's the only fix I have for it, and that's what I implemented in the most recent balance mod. No, that's a terrible surrender. Taking this 2 damage either way. Yeah, 26 scrap is more than 12 scrap. Some would argue. Zip Zero, advanced FTL navigation just doesn't do anything. Revisiting beacons you've already been to only helps you if you've screwed up. Like, if you've relevantly screwed up, and even then it isn't a very super helpful thing. Like, there's some cool ways you could make it actually useful. You can make it, maybe not cost time when you revisit beacons you've already been to, even if it was only half of the time it didn't cost time. Like, by time I mean advancing the rebels. You can make it so you can revisit any beacon you've seen, so rather than having to go back to one you've been to, you can go to one next to one you've been to, which is a lot better. There's options for making it less stupid, but they are not implemented at present. Alright, piles of lasers. Oh, that still made it through. Let's see, I think I'll look up because I'm looking for stores first, and there's not going to be a store in the nebula. So you might be looking at something like that. Fire! Fire! Oh, this is a ship with the dumb weapon positionings too. This is another really minor thing, but it is a small strike against this ship, is that slot 1 and 2 are way back here on the ship. That means it takes longer for the projectiles to fly and takes longer before they hit the enemy ship, which in turn means there's a little more time for the enemy ship to hit you, to get its shots off before you have a chance to hit them. Like I said, not a huge downside, but it is a downside. Oh, look at them with their level 2 hack right there. Fancy smanchy. Look at them with their Artemis pegging me in the face. Alright. Took out the Artemis. Alright, no store there. One of the hoppy hops look like. Probably 6. Kind of a weird layout. Yeah, we'll probably head that way, see if there's stores over there, and then reevaluate from there. We've already got our piloting upgraded. Let's, well, no, we're already at 11 power. I kind of want to buy 2 more power. We got the Zoltan though, we can move him around. Pedro MSBR, welcome sir. I knew it was level 2 hack because of how long it lasted. Level 1 hack lasts 4 seconds, level 2 is 7 seconds, level 3 is 10 seconds. More specifically that it took down 2 layers of shields, and still the duration of the hack lasted past taking down just 2 layers of shields. So it lasted a very long time, that's what made it clear. Not gonna heal the Rockman while this fight's going on, but that's fine. See, I want to take down weapons, but that doesn't actually benefit me because if they take significant damage, it just means they get their shields further online. A bit of a moot point anyway, since I'm just going to miss, but. Now I can probably try to take out the weapon here because it's already damaged. Oh, that is an Artemis then. I know that is an Artemis and not a Leto because they've taken 2 damage to their weapon system, and this is still online. Praise the sun! Welcome to the stream, sir. Yes, I do have a Stealth C run. That was the first win of the win streak here, and that is highlighted. If you would like to check it out. Oxygen's still doing fine. Nope. Cool, Pedro. Glad you're enjoying the stream, sir. Hey, Arboretic. I still need to get a better Advanced Edition speedrun in, but 25 minutes, clearly too slow. One project I might do at some point is try to get a decent speedrun time on every ship in the game or something. That might be fun. Alright, there's the store. So, yeah. Then we can... Actually, we can still hit that in 3 safely, right? Store's probably worth it anyway, but yeah. Okay. And congrats on your first win, Pedro. Definitely an accomplishment, sir. Well, we've got another chance at a scrap arm if we want it. We've got long-range scanners. We've got halberd beam. We've got hacking. Hull laser, also pretty good. We got options is what we got here. Options is the name of this game. Let's go ahead and sell that bad boy off. Definitely spending at least that much on repairs. Let's see. How do I feel about Halley Beam and one of these two? Probably long-range scanners. The first win is always luck. First win's not luck, sir. I should have just taken the hard mode overconfident like I did the normal win streak and stuck like the stealth C in the middle of the run or something. But hard has enough hiccups that I figured I would take it a little bit safer. I mean, this is just perfect complement to my weapon setup, really. Devastating damage punch after the flak takes down the shields. Yeah, alright. We are now set for weapons for the rest of the game. So, scrap arm or long-range scanners? Probably just the scanners. They're cheaper and probably net me as much or more scrap. Also kind of want the battery, but I can get that later. Yeah, alright, let's pick up the scanners. Repair to 25, don't need any more fuel, and we are good to go. And yes, hacking is very, very strong. They've got... oh yes. The nature of the day is rotational. The fever is emaciated. The reason is... they've clearly caught some sort of nasty deep space dementia. And they've also got a glaive beam, which is going to hit... let's see, 10 seconds. So I want to turn my shields off the second time this fires to make sure my shields are fully powered for the glaive beam before it hits. That'll be hit me at 18 seconds the second time, and this will be at 22.5 seconds. Even with the slow projectile, that should be my best bet, I think. It's actually close. It's also possible the flak one can hit them just in time before this hits. That's actually quite possible. This would be 30 seconds, or 40 rather, yeah. I don't need to power that up, that's not going to really help anything. Might as well leave it there until I need to dodge though. So I'll turn the shields off. My timing for all this. Alright, and disable it before it matters. Okay, good. That's the ideal situation. Take down the glaive entirely. I should have actually powered up my shields a little sooner than that. Like, that was going to be too late, and the glaive was probably going to hit me at the wrong time because I waited too long, but it worked out fine, so who cares? Abermuffin, welcome, sir. Tadpet, welcome. Suddenly, the pain is laying upon them. That was quite the barrage. Yeah, exactly, Virtual. It makes me think of Time Cube. Arbretic, downside of flak weapons. Number one, they're very inaccurate, so they don't hit exactly where you want them to hit. Oh, let me put these over here. Like I said, they being at the front of the ship means they're gonna effectively fire a little faster, which is helpful. Greetings, Hammer. The other downside is that they can be shot down by defense drones. But yeah, so look where when I'm firing this flak, there's this big red circle around. That's the range, the area that the flak can hit. On a layout like this is not bad. There's very, very few spots, only these little bits in the corners here where the flak can outright miss. But in other ships, I might be having to target something like this, and anything that targets outside of the rooms means that it just doesn't hit at all. It flat out misses the ship entirely. And that's none too good. Let's see if we can wear him down just a little bit before he fights the rock dude. Yeah, that's about what we expect there. Oh, I don't need both my shields powered there. That's only helpful for the rock man, so. Oh, I should have fired my dual laser earlier. Yeah, we still will. But, like, while the dual laser here can target exactly where I want to target it, and it's guaranteed to hit the shields and only the shields if it hits, the flak projectiles are going to go only kind of where they want to go almost, so it's you have a lot less control over what you hit and where you aim on the ship, and that is a relevant downside. Flak 1 is still really amazing. Probably just the second strongest weapon in the game after the Burst Laser 2. It's essentially Burst Laser 2 that's a little less accurate but also fires faster. Flak 2 is very different. It's still a very solid weapon, but its inaccuracy and its large cooldown means it's a little more situational and not always amazing. It's excellent at tearing down shields, but other than that, it's a little more iffy. Go ahead and I mentioned this earlier, but have the shields powered up in case we fight an early drone or something that can be dangerous. You think Hammer Time would get old? Hammer Time never gets old, man. Never can have too much Hammer Time. It's a mildly scary weapon setup. But yeah, here's a good example of where flak not looking so hot. It'll tear down these two shields just fine, but then the shots that make it through the shields, pretty unlikely to miss. About half of the shots just automatically miss regardless of the ship's evasion, so that's not ideal. Got some pretty good hits in there this time, though. That would actually be kind of cool, warp speed, if sensors affected how good your flak was. That would involve making the spread of flak, especially flak 1, worse at base, but then better once you've upgraded it. Yeah, there is advanced flak, which is just a better flak 1 essentially. It is the single best weapon in the game, only available on the Lanius B ship. It shoots 3 flak projectiles, and it requires 1 power. What would a flak 3 look like? I mean, you could mod that in pretty easily. The flak is pretty easily defined. It's just defined by the number of projectiles it shoots and the spread of the projectiles. It's just a radius, I think, in pixels. Yeah, that definitely helps, praise the sun. The big problem with flak 1, as far as I'm concerned, is that it's simply too common. So it's really not uncommon at all to find 2 flak 1s in a single playthrough, or even 3 or 4. And you just you get too many of them, and they work really well together. So, oh, homeworlds, cool. Well, let's keep trekking through Zoltan sectors. This time, looking for some Zoltan super shields here. Yeah, the advanced flak also has an 8-second cooldown. There's that as well. As if the other aspects were not already enough. Hey, Rose! How goes it? Alright, entering Sector 4 here. Good time as any for a break. Need to go ahead and refill my beverage and all that. Then we'll explore this nebula and hopefully find some Zoltan shields here. Ritzel, yeah, it's very slightly narrower. The advanced flak is one pixel radius smaller than the flak 1. It's not a very significant difference, but it is slightly more accurate. But anyway, like I said, take a quick break. As always, thank you those of you that let the ads run and all that, and we'll be back momentarily. Alrighty, I am back. Oh, let's see. I came back too soon. The ads aren't finished. Alrighty, now I'm back. And, yeah, it has been quite a while indeed, Rose. Sorry to hear you're still sick. Kool-Aid, yeah, the run's still going. I don't know what there is to narrate. We've got a Flak 2 and a Halberd Beam now, and, passed up 2 scrap recovery arms. And we just entered some Zoltan homeworlds. Mind Control Layla Sight. With your Burst 2 Heavy Laser 2 combo. Veto that, man. Okay. So we want the dual laser and halberd beam here. I think this is better unless my weapon system takes damage. In which case it's kind of a lot worse. Let's have that powered as a backup here. Hey, Layla Sight, stop it. Cut it out. Stop shooting the shields, buddy. It's not cool. It's very possible weapon system take damage here. It just took some heavy damage, but it's okay. Oh wow, both shots missed on the lasers there. Also, they have a level 2 mind control, because he hasn't snapped out of it yet. Also, I can check this by checking his health total. I should do that first. That's something I haven't been doing, is checking their health total. If it goes up like that, it's improved mind control. I really do not want those shields to go down, so we'll keep fighting them here for a little while. This is a nasty encounter. Alright, there we go. There we go. That's what we're looking for from the halberd beam, just devastating their ship like that. And now we are in the clear. Yeah, a little bit praise the sun. Like, you'd think mind control is mostly for taking captives, and then Autodrone is in no position to take captives, so I don't know what's up with that, but... Hey, one-man raid! Welcome, sir. Alright, they've got 3 shields. We do not want the halberd for this one here. I've got enough money, I should probably dump it into getting level 6 weapons pretty soon. Then I could have Flak plus Halberd online. Alright, we got piles of ion, which just kind of bounces off my shields. And this hacking, which could be stupid or could be mostly irrelevant. Alright. That's not so bad. Suppose I should have these in opposite slots here. One-man raid, the jump to hard difficulty. I mean, this is still pretty general and almost falls under get good, but the key thing about hard is that you have to conserve your scrap. You have to spend your scrap smartly. You can't just go dropping it on stuff that is not very essential. For example, medbay upgrades, early oxygen upgrades, early sensor upgrades, or really sensor upgrades at all. I consider all of that superfluous, non-essential. I would even put door upgrades in this category because you can just man the doors instead of spending the money to upgrade them. Yeah. I am taking a bit of a beating here. And we could do this. I mean, we're still relying on the Flak 2 to be able to fire, and they get shots off before we can hit them, though. So I guess my best option now is probably just go like this. Hey, Dust Devil. Honestly, I probably should have put the slug on piloting. It's not the biggest deal by any means, and for like having the weapons unable to be mind controlled is also really strong and helpful, but piloting is still probably the most useful to not be mind controlled, and swapping those guys at the start would have made perfect sense, and often do, but just didn't think about it this time, honestly. I'm not perfect. I mean, the default thought here is to explore all of the nebula. Or hit both of these, rather. Not so much these. But I also consider this to look down for stores and possible quest beacons down there. Yeah, let me do that first. But yeah, just learning as much as you can about the game, very helpful. So that means learning the different type of weapon loadouts you can find on enemy ships, what all the different weapons look like so you know when they're going to fire, and so on and so forth. One-man raid, I mean, the list is just kind of a mental list, really. This is, like, these are really good events. You get 2 double speed events here in the nebula. Then we can't jump down here. And this is probably Zoltan Shield unlock, right? Alright, we'll do it. Fine. Ritzel. Oh my. And yeah, that's also good advice, Ritzel. I would say, even on normal, I would generally suggest keeping what you start with as far as Medbay and Clone Bay goes. Like, I consider Clone Bay to be generally stronger, but not enough to be worth swapping out what you start with. make sure that doesn't pop me right in time. Okay, we're fine. Ah, yeah, let's make sure that weapon goes down, too. Alright, there's a store. Kind of an odd setup here. I think I actually want to go like that and then back out. Wait. Wait. Hold on. So the text, the message here, the text before this said like, you come upon some refugees. It looks like they've run out of fuel. Hail them. They're looking for a trade. They're offering you 5 fuel. What? That's not how that's supposed to work. You can't be running out of fuel and then offer me 5 fuel. You can make a note to fix that in the balance mod. That is just silly. That is silly. But yeah, let's have some more fuel. This is basically just a fuel run. Hey, Aimless Waves! Yeah, as Ritzel said, the record, it was even less than 6 hours, it was 4 hours, is what I figured out, is how long the putt-putt message stood for. It stood for 4 hours until J2XP reclaimed the record that I just took from him. It was kind of amazing, really. But he found a new skip. So yeah, if you missed that, Aimless, there's a new skip in Putt Putt Saves the Zoo. There is actually a freaking ice skip, a penguin skip. We found a penguin skip. By we, I made J2XP pretty much found it all by himself. But yeah, when I first started running Putt Putt Saves the Zoo, we joked about a toolbox skip that would break the thing wide open, and we found a toolbox skip. Boom, Bananas found the dialogue skip button, so we skipped the toolbox. And then we're joking, it's like, okay, oh man, we'll blow the speedrun wide open if we can skip this ice section. Boom! There's actually a way to skip the ice section. I love that Putt Putt Saves the Zoo is such a legit speed game. It's got all this history, all these new skips that have been found in it and stuff. Greetings, Neo Wave Core! And long-range scanners are one of the strongest augments in the game, one-man raid. Very, very helpful augment. Oh, there's all the combat drones after I have already given up on the Ion build plan, huh? So this is a little tempting. I could just grab the whole repair drone, grab drone control later in the game, and be pretty well just set to win with that, honestly. That's probably my best bet. There's almost nothing that could go wrong at that point, once I get the whole repair drone online. Yeah. I see no reason not to pick that up. Oh, I forget, does the Zoltan Quest repair your hull? Oh man, I should know this, but I don't. I know the rock event repairs your hull. Rock ship unlock, that is. Try me, the balance mod, the goal is to make the balance mod, or the game, the same difficulty, thereabouts. There's a few things that are easier and a few things that are harder. It should be mostly comparable overall. The very weakest ships in the game are going to be less weak, so in that sense it's a little easier, but the best ships in the game are also not quite as good, and various things throughout the game are a little easier or a little harder. No penguin skip percentage. That's right, Bjorg. That's the dumbest category ever. And so there's a lot of things that are double-edged swords in the balance mod, like the fact that... Oh, I already bought it. I thought I was still thinking... Yeah, no, I was thinking about if the Zoltan unlock repairs your ship. Does not repair your hull. Alright, thanks, Layla Sight. Like I said, I should know that one, but just did not remember. Yeah, let's go up today. That's fine. Let's see, what was I saying? Oh yes, the cheaper stuff in the game is both a pro and a con. Because it means if you want to buy it, it's cheaper and that's good, but more often the case is that you want to sell it and you get less money when you sell it. So, Zoltan Shield get. Excellent. One-man raid, I use bombs fairly often. I use missiles extremely rarely, except for Artemis, which the Artemis is a good weapon. Artemis is very similar to a small bomb in practice. Try to keep those shields up as long as we can, which is... okay. Hey, we did survive the volley. So they can't board quite yet. Not that boarding's the end of the world, but I'd rather avoid it if we can. There you go. No boarding. License to board denied. But yeah, most of the bomb weapons are quite strong and well worth using. The missile weapons, occasionally you'll just kind of need to. That's kind of what you have to work with, and that's fine. It's not like all. Yeah, that's the fun part there. That means the Inji boards too, for better or for worse here. Oh, silly. Hey, Leshurek. There's I mean, there's not that many blue options for long-range scanners. I think there's, well, no, there's like 2 or 3 actually. There's a decent chunk. There's a lot of overlap with sensors too and long-range scanners. I mean, there's a lot of problems with missiles. They require the resource. I mean, the biggest problem with missiles is that they're trying to be a damage weapon and a support weapon Support in this case meaning like extra functionality that it can pierce the shields and all. They're trying to be both a damage and support weapon at the same time, and thus are balanced to be not very good at either. And it's also further complicated by the fact that missiles are really good for the AI, so they don't want to just straight up buff missiles because, well, that's stupid. No one wants the AI to have better missiles. Nobody wants that. More deep space dementia. Yeah, it's 50-50 like Layla Sight said. 50-50 if you get Envoy or the Zoltan Shield. Just random there. That's not really going to be enough to take down. Well, we'll try just in case. Yeah. Oh, I didn't actually realize I still had Zoltan Shield left. Nice. What you want to hack depends on one-man raid. If you only have level 1 hacking, it's often strong enough to hack either piloting or engines. Piloting and engines hack is almost identical. The only difference is the location on the ship, if it like blocks a choke point to make it harder for the enemy crew to move around. That's the only difference between hacking engines or piloting. But, yeah, level 1 hacking, generally better to hack evasion. Sometimes it's good to hack their cloaking. It could be good to hack their hacking. There's a few different cases where other things can be good. Level 2 or 3 hacking can be good to hack their shields or hack their oxygen. And how excited you are to hack their shields also depends on your weapons loadout. If you're using a bunch of like beam weaponry, hacking their shields is amazing. If you're using just a pile of lasers and flak, hacking their piloting probably just as good, possibly better. And like I said, hacking their engines has the advantage of only requiring level 1 hacking, whereas hacking shields you generally want at least level 2 hacking. Typhon, welcome sir. Captain's Edition mod, I'm not a very big fan of it. I feel Captain's Edition just adds a bunch of extra new content without really being very well balanced at all. So if people are just purely interested in having more stuff in the game to play with, then there is some merit to Captain's Edition, but I don't really consider it very well balanced, so I don't consider it very good overall. Oh, yeah, let's see. So yeah, this is another thing I'll show off with the flak for anyone who is not super familiar with it. Once the flak is fired, you can see where the projectiles are hitting, so the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 projectiles there. And once the projectiles get through the shields, if these projectiles here, these 2 up here, get through the shields, they'll just automatically miss because they're outside of the ship. So it doesn't matter what their evasion is, those shots will automatically miss. So at best, I can do 2 damage with a flak by taking down the 3 shields and 2 shots hitting. That is why flak is not as strong as it might seem at first. And one-man raid, another thing you'll notice, excuse me, is that I'm doing a lot of power management. This is not necessarily essential by any means, but it can be helpful to save scrap when you want to spend scrap on other things. Is that I keep cycling power over from oxygen because you don't need to breathe all the time. So that way I can effectively have the same power coverage for less money. Hey, Parallax Solution, welcome, sir. Not bad at all. Laser charger to sell off, and plenty of scrap here. So let's go ahead and upgrade our weapons. Get both of those bad boys online here. Yeah, we're gonna want at least one more power for that. Probably two. No, that works. That works pretty well. And yeah, you can do boarding parties, hack their medbay. Hacking is really, really flexible, which is a big part of why hacking is so strong. There's just so many different uses for hacking. To be fair, Ritzel, you do get a scrap reward for the virus event as well. Well, they've got flak too, also. Fancy pants over here. Mine fires a little fast. I was a little quicker on the draw. No. Yeah, I might have been able to stop that if I was just a little quicker on the draw, but that's okay. Didn't really do anything. No. No, we're not gonna give him anything. This gives me Ingy Medbot Dispersal, just not that exciting and not worth 40 scrap in most situations. Minimum Panda, welcome. One-man raid, yes. That is the case with Zoltans. The most common Zoltan trick to keep things protected against iron is to have two in the shield room to keep one shield up. But you can also do that with any other system, including weapons or clone bay, oxygen, I suppose, if you needed to. The main place that matters at all is in pulsars, when stuff can just be kind of randomly ionized. Attrition, welcome. Cool, Pedro. Glad you're learning, sir. And as always, feel free to ask any specific questions you have. Parallax Solution, yeah, flak is still very, very strong. There's a long-range scanner blue option, as we were talking about. Very, very nice there. Old Boy 7, welcome to the chat, sir. Greetings, Test Runner. How goes it, man? So we're gonna pick up drone control at some point. Now's probably about as good as any time, really. Sell off the firebomb, the charge laser. Mental Bill, welcome as well. Almost missed you there. No, Mental Bill. NG Medbot Dispersal only matters with a level 1 medbay. A higher level medbay does not affect NG Medbots at all. They always only disperse 1/4 the healing rate of a level 1 medbay, which is also equivalent to how fast you suffocate, no matter how many levels in your medbay there is. So yeah, why don't we go ahead and just pick up drone control. That is fine. And let's go from there, really. I have a Neo Wave Core, yeah. They are all pole arms for the beam weaponry. Virtual stealth weapons is not totally useless. What stealth weapons does is it means that when you fire a weapon while stealthed, normally that drops your remaining stealth timer by about 2 seconds. But if you have stealth weapons, then it doesn't drop the remaining stealth timer at all. It's only very specific setups that it's useful. So it's not useful most of the time, but it can be handy on occasion. Most specifically, it is helpful if you want to have a build where you got say an Ion Blast 2 that's firing every 4 seconds, and you want to use level 3 cloak and then keep just pelting them with ion while you're cloaked the whole time. It can be pretty handy in that case, but it's very specific situations like that it's actually that useful. Matthias, welcome, sir. So why I have the weapons up here on the right instead of just in the 1 and 2 slots is because on the Federation B ship, it depends on where the weapons are attached to the ship. So if you notice, the 1 and 2 slots are actually back here on the ship, so they're further back. What that actually means is there's a subtle difference there, is there's a extra firing time. So if I have to wait for projectiles to fire from here and go to the enemy ship, it actually takes longer than if I am firing them from up here in front of the ship, where the projectiles will have less distance to travel. That's why I got them up front on this ship here. That's a really minor optimization. It's not going to matter very often, but on fairly rare occasion, it means that you might be able to take their weapons offline before they get to fire back upon you, so you take a little less damage, is the main time that would matter at all. Like I said, very minor, but I might as well do it. There's no reason not to. Wow, only 2 shots of the flag hit, huh? I guess we'll still slice him. Should have fired that a moment sooner, that's okay. There we go. No, that's a bad surrender. So in general, that's another thing. Most surrender offers are bad, but always look at the surrender offers, always consider them. They can be worthwhile, especially earlier on if they give you, say, like a bunch of fuel. It's worth taking because you might be getting 12 scrap and 5 fuel instead of, if you destroy the ship and don't accept their surrender, you're probably getting, say, 17 scrap, but like 1 or 2 fuel. So it's actually more cost effective to just take the fuel. Surrenders get less and less worthwhile the later in the game it is. Medbots will not help with boarding one-man raid. Burtinder, welcome, sir. It does not affect the beam weapon, that is correct, Eruruman. And while we're talking about the beam weapon and things that don't affect it, nice seg there, right? Your cloaking cooldown is not affected when you fire beam weapons while cloaked. So what we were just talking about with the stealth weaponry, it doesn't matter if you're firing beam weapons while cloaked, that does not affect your remaining cloak timer at all. Exit gate, welcome, sir. It doesn't actually matter. If your weapon system gets damaged, your furthest right weapon that is powered, no matter where it is, will be depowered. So, whether I have my weapons over here or over here, it means that my Flak 2, should be my halberd, that's the one I actually want to go offline first, will go offline first when I take damage. It doesn't matter where they are, it's just the furthest right powered weapon that'll go offline. Virtual beam weapons cut through one layer of shield, let's see, one less layer of shield than the damage they do. Basically, shields reduce there's the better way to phrase it. Shields reduce beam damage by 1 per shield layer they pass through. So a pike beam can't pass through any shields at all. A halberd beam does 2 damage, so it's 2 damage per room hit, you can see there. So that means if it passes through 1 shield layer, it does only 1 damage, or if it goes through 0 shields, it does the full 2 damage. And so on and so forth there. Yeah, I think I just want my dual lasers online also here. Sure. The one other thing I'll note about weapons going offline when they get damaged, in Advanced Edition, they don't instantly lose their full charge when they get damaged. You can pause and swap and repower weapons differently, and they'll still retain most of their charge, so it's not something you need to be super paranoid about anymore, which is nice. Hey, NBTL. Shylands, welcome, sir. Ritzel, I can't really affect... I mean, I guess I can sort of affect how good bribes are. I think they're really in a fine spot right now. I think you want bribes to be mostly a little worse, especially later on. But it's also, you're getting the known benefit now rather than the unknown benefit later, so they're reasonable as they are. And like I said, I think some people take bribes too rarely, and they can definitely be worth taking at some points. So you'll see that these 2 shots here will just automatically miss from the flag because there's no, they're outside the ship. There's no chance for them to hit at all. Exegate, not specifically your most demanding weapons on the left. It's most important. It's a bit situational, kind of depends on your weapon layout for what you want to go down first. And it can also depend on how much damage you take. Like in this case, if I take only 1 damage, I want my dual lasers to go offline. But if I take 2 damage, then I probably want my halberd to go offline. It's, yeah, kind of weird how that works out, but you can kind of, like I said, you can pause, shift, and repower things as necessary, which is nice in Advanced Edition. So, charged weaponry, that's the biggest exception there. That'll lose its charge if it goes offline at all. So, charged weaponry you generally do want in your farthest left slots. There's Flak 1. Don't really need Flak 1. I could get another repair bomb! A second repair bomb, yes! Yeah, don't really need any of this. I don't even know what system I want for my last system. It doesn't really matter. I don't even need any of them, honestly. We're in great shape. Dust Devil, I'm not using a balance mod right now for the win streak, but the balance mod we're talking about, I got it linked in chat there for you. That is my own balance mod that does a lot of various tweaks to the game. Add some extra decisions to the game, improves overall balance, so on and so forth. Ritzel. One thing I did do before Advanced Edition was make getting free crew slightly less common. That's already partially been implemented in Advanced Edition with the nerfs to boarding and boarding rewards, but it's not entirely there. Not the worst surrender offer. Not good enough, though. I don't really know what that is, a dumb rock, but congrats, sir. Is that from Monster Hunter, perhaps? One-man raid, it's not specific odds of getting double rewards versus bribes, it's just event-specific. If, like, say, me or Frag or anyone ever uses the term double reward, that's referring to specific events where generally you are saving a civilian or saving a station or finding a hidden cache. So you get the reward for killing the enemy ship, and then you get the additional reward for saving the civilian or what have you. Alright, I did guess the right game at least, Dumb Rock. I have not played it. I've seen just a little bit played on it from some other streamers. It's been a pretty popular stream one lately. Let's see, do we want to asphyxiate them? Sure, let's asphyxiate them. I'll do it. If I can here, actually. I might kill them by accident in the meantime. There we go. Alright, let's peacefully wait for the slug vessel to perish here. Virtual, it is not possible to adjust events based on how much of anything you have. The only thing you can do is the blue options, basically. Like, if you have this thing, then you can have access to this different sub-event. That's the only thing you can really adjust in those terms as far as modding events goes. So you cannot base anything on how much crew you have. You can tier stuff a little bit, so you could be like, if you have a Rockman and a Mantis, then this happens. But that's the extent of it. Oh, that does hit for 3, was it? Maybe it wasn't worth it. That's okay. We get to have the slugs die in a very slug-like manner, so that's always a good thing. There it is, 48 scrap. Not bad, not bad. One man raid, that's rough. I mean, sleep is the enemy, but it's unfortunately a necessary enemy that you have to come to terms with. At least I do. I'm not strong enough to win, to pick a fight with sleep and win. If I wanted to be extra safe, I could go ahead and upgrade to tier 3 shields, but I figured there's a store nearby. Let's go ahead and see what goodies are there. There's really not very much else I'd want, though. I guess like an automated a pre-igniter. Pre-igniter is what I would want. There we go. I would pick up a pre-igniter. Absolutely. That's a problem. That's probably not going to be fast enough. Something I should have considered. Problem here is that even if I hit this, I mean, this is giving me level 2 piloting. Yeah, we'll try it. Actually, do I hit shields first so that he might run out to repair the shields? Yeah, we just let him live. Because he'll still be in the cockpit for too long, even running through the door. Alright, that's actually pretty good for a slug surrender, honestly. You can sort of make it so you can sell crew, Ritzel. The only way you can sell crew is to other... You can sell them in events. You cannot sell them at stores. There's no way to make them so you can sell them at stores. But Kool-Aid, the pre-igniter does not work with the artillery beam, but the automated reloader does work with the artillery beam. Alright, nothing we really want here. Hacking is great and all, but doesn't actually do that much for this this setup. It does some. Let's see. Hacking, cloaking, mind control. Let's just do hacking, sure. Pick it up right now. We'll do it. Why not? Battery. Nah. Not too concerned about the battery. Go and grab tier 3 shields, even though we won't really have them powered for the most part right now, but that's okay. Ruruman, because I didn't have time to hit 4 rooms in that situation, he would have jumped before all 4 rooms are hit due to how slow the beam travels. So my goal there was to, like I said, distract the pilot to run away and start repairing the shields. I figured that was my only option other than causing them to surrender. Oh god! Oh my god. I think it said 5. I'm gonna go with 5. I did not see... Okay! Yes! It did say 5. I only saw like it out of my peripheral vision because I'm like reading chat, I'm like skipping through the event at the same time, and I'm like, wait, this event's weird, you have to hit it multiple times. This is what they did to make the moons more blatant, which I like it. I really like what they did with the moons, actually. You have to be paying attention, and all 4 moon possibilities can happen now, but it has this extra screen that it's like, okay, you approach the moons, and there's 5 of them, and now we're gonna ask you how many moons there are. There's that pause there that that makes it good. I mean, I guess if we want to fight borders, Emma the Fighting Slug is the way to go. Alright, who would like to be the slug? There are 4 lights. I do not understand that reference, I'm afraid. Wait, that's a section of the nebula? What? Hold on. What? So this here is the nebula. What is this? That's not part of the nebula. Look at the background. There's no nebula there. That's not a nebula at all. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. That just seems like a bug, honestly. What the heck is that? I mean, I want to go there, actually. Let's see. I can probably only hit 4 there. Let us count the hops. Ooh, that's almost 5. Alright, let me double check. Yeah, that should be 5. Layla site, that's the dangers indeed, sir. That is the dangers indeed. That is intentional that you can't run away from that, I would say. is a fun little trick dealing with borders. If you get them split up on doors, they aren't going to be taking them down as quickly, and they'll asphyxiate separately, which can be very helpful. And now they just all want to head over here, huh? And now they're changing their mind and heading back over here. I love it. They don't really know where they want to go. That guy like ran back up, ran down. They're just confused and running around and then dying. That was some amusing little borders there. Okay. Almost forgot that I'd asked for crew Panda. It's a Star Trek thing. Okay, fair enough, test running. Never been terribly involved in the Star Trek lore myself. Rogue Nebula! Yeah, it's just weird, man. Holy crap! A weapon is just floating in space! Not bad find to sell off there. Alright, verify my hops. Yeah, easy peasy. Sediments make you sentimental? Arurumon, really? Sediments make you sentimental. I feel like we need to pause the stream to focus on that terrible, terrible pun. Alright, let us resume. Let's see. I think this is the one that I actually just want to fight and not use this one, even though you don't see this blue option very often. Because I think then they just leave, and you don't want them to. You'd rather fight them. So let's fight them. Hey, Gunther. Yeah, I did rock A. It's from a poem from My Little Pony, huh? That makes it a little... I don't know. I don't know if that makes it better or worse. I guess that's probably better. I'm almost disappointed that because it means you didn't come up with the terrible pun on your own. Smashy, smashy. The civilian ship wisely made a fast retreat because it didn't want to pay me what it owes me. Hey, Cyber Benny. Burtinder, the phrase improved weapons is just typed in there and it's vague. Improved weapons, in this case I believe means you need at least level 6 weapons. There might be another event that says improved weapons that only requires level 5 weapons. It's kind of vague. I try to make it a little clearer in the balance mod, where like generally improved means like level 2 or advanced means level 3. But with something like weapons, it's a little more vague again, because you don't want to. It sounds a little weird in the text, kind of I don't know, immersion breaking, I guess you could say, if it actually just straight up says level 6 weapons. So I try to avoid making it that blatant, but yeah. That's not very nice. Should have actually fired this sooner. Would have taken like 1 less damage or something. Hey, Braid Spoon! Welcome, sir. Sevink, that would be kind of interesting if it was greater than sector number. There's no way to do that with the events in the game, I'm afraid, but that would be an interesting way to go about it. Doing pretty well, Brain Spoon. Greetings, Cactar. Oh boy, an anti-combat drone. I suppose we'll go ahead and we need that by the flagship anyway, so we can pick up improved oxygen now, I suppose. There was a slug on the ship to start, Braid's food. Alright, that's a pretty weak setup they have there. Layla site, I'll probably just stick with the playlist. If it was going to be a tensor fight, maybe it makes sense to pop onto the Awesome Last Stand music, but we better hit weapons just to be safe. Just to be safe. Hey there, Action Jackson. Can't even pronounce your name. Action Jackson. Welcome, sir. Yeah, as explained, since we're doing the streak, we're having each ship named as a number in the streak. We will not accept surrender, because you are filthy slugs. Also, we probably wouldn't accept surrender if you weren't filthy slugs, but, wait, why is he trying to leave? That distracted me so much I didn't even fire my halberd when I was supposed to. Alright, well, we'll have to take that offline anyway. But, yeah, why were they trying to leave the shield room? They're heading to destroy the med... No? Heading to destroy the oxygen all the way over here? They don't have any other borders to go, like, meet up with. That's usually when they're trying to, leave in that situation. That was just silly. Yeah, Stealth C was first, and I did do that in one try, Bjorg. Fire the weapons will change things, but I've got this repair bomb. If my weapons happen to get on fire, I can turn on the repair bomb and fix my weapons right up. Like I said, it's not something that's going to be useful very often, but it is that backup safety net if things go get dicey. And yes, Cactar, going through all the different ships. Defense 1 against the flagship, not really that important, honestly. It just isn't going to make a major impact on how things go. Hey, more long-range scanner options, yeah. There's lots of options for long-range scanners. I was understating how many of them there were earlier, I think. Alright, Dire Fan, you are now on more roaming repair duty. And who wants to be the new doorman? Or woman? Alright. Sounds good. So other upgrades. Upgrading weapons, pretty reasonable. Upgrading artillery beam, pretty good. Drone buffers, fine. Doors are pretty good. Tier 4 shields pretty good. Probably do tier 4 shields and then go from there. Hey, Berserker. Pick up a pre-igniter if this is here instead, though. That's about the only thing I want to buy. None of those are even close to a pre-igniter. I could consider the shield charge booster. It's going to be a little more useful when I don't have cloak. And we're already planning on getting tier 4 shields. Yeah, what the hell. Pick up the shield charge booster. That's probably just barely worth it. Pirate! Yarhar fiddle-dee-dee. That beam drone is going to eat my shields. So sad. Oh, I guess I could do the same thing to them, can't I? 21? Yeah, sure. Arr! It's a little late, so it's not actually worth it at this point, but... Really? Everything's gonna miss. Oh, that's gonna be... Alright, fine. That's the best the helmet's gonna get right now, apparently. I can wait for the flag, but we're just gonna pop stuff so we can take down at least one of those weapons here. This is actually starting to hurt a little bit. Good pirate music, that's right. Berserker, I mean, if you don't want, I don't need to call you out when you just check the song. But I do try to greet everyone who talks in chat. That's just kind of the pattern I've established, I suppose. I can certainly try not to if you'd prefer not, though. Hey, one last one. It is indeed Berserker, as you just saw. And in fact... Oh no, never mind, I don't have a recovery arm. Oh, none of this heads back down. I guess we're probably looking at like, and then back down. Something like that. You give up on lurking. Alright. Sure, I guess I want my doors on. Sure, we'll keep our doors on. we're just starting a fight playlist. You're supposed to play that after we win the fight. Playlist, not always the smartest, I'll tell you what. It's actually a pretty legit scary weapon setup they got going there. Apparently, I mean, it's not as scary as the other one that actually damaged me, I guess, although this one, yeah, okay. Thought it was about to again, but did not quite get there. $69 scrap. Dacian, welcome to the chat, sir. I'm not sure what you refer to with Long War. Not something I'm familiar with there. If the pre-igniter's there, I'd probably pick up the fire suppression, but this is my augments, so I think I'll just roll with that. It's pretty good, I would say, pretty good. Current song does still work, one last one. Current song, CS, song, music, Sibig. There's a lot of commands that work for the music that's currently playing. Let's see, I don't think we can hit another one and then retread 2 beacons. I mean, we could fight some rebel elites, but I don't want to waste that time, really. Ritzel, I have not bought any fuel this entire run, no. That is the backronym. My weapons. Weapons hot, you say? Whose weapons are hot? Oh, look, your weapons are down before they have a chance to fire? Well, that's unfortunate. That is so sad. Let's see, no, I could have actually hit one of those distress beacons. I should have. Not a big deal, but should have done it. Hey, Sprinkles! And welcome to you as well, Dielson. Berserker, yeah, that's the way. Especially when there's like a bunch of numbers and stuff. It's like, how are they typing out their exact name? And I have kind of a stupid thing with that where, like, I think it looks like better if I'm like talking to someone if they have like numbers in their name, I'll just refer to them as Berserker or Cactar. And I don't like having the numbers there when I'm typing to them either. So sometimes I like tab complete and then go backspace out like some of the name or something, which is really not worth it, and it's kind of dumb, but that's something I always used to do at IRC and such. Very, very silly. Oh wait, the base is up here. Where am I going? I mean, we could just, like, intercept it over there, right? 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, we could probably just intercept it over there. That's not the way we, buy level 3 sensors, though. We need a little more scrap. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, something like that. Alright, that looks good. 325 Troy, welcome, sir. Oh my! That is one of the scariest ships you could encounter in this game. If this beam drone here was also a combat drone, this thing would be terrifying. Conveniently, I have the 2 best augments in the game to help counteract this this here, but I don't think there's really any difference between these two. I guess this one has this tiny dot that it might hit the piloting over there. I guess it depends on which I want to hit more. Both of them? I'll just conveniently take them all offline before they fire. Well, I guess they fired a few times, but not enough we care about there. Pre-igniter doing its job. Hey, Matthew! Hey, guys, we got some more fuel. Inflatable Thor, welcome, sir. Oh, almost missed your question there. You're currently right before the core in Cave Story Hard. My main tip would be that you're already in good shape if you're almost to the core. If you made it past Monster X, you probably have the tenacity to make it all the way. I'm currently on the final boss myself. For the core, the strategy that worked pretty well for me that was suggested by Rule in chat, I think it was. Sorry if I'm misremembering there. Was basically a strategy of mashing like a crazy person. So I just get in the right position. So I first charge up the bubbler against the core to help block the initial projectiles, get over on the high platform on the right side, and then just mash weapon switch and fire weapon as fast as I can. This will take off about half of its health, and you'll live through it about 80% of the time if you're mashing fast enough. And then it'll use its like air blow attack, shoot you to the back of the level, and then you need to get in the right position again, close to the starting platform, and proceed to mash some more. It is very effective, but it's also exhausting. That'd be cool if my playlist could read chat. Like indirect song requests that would it would just be like waiting rather, the next song or something. Like, it wouldn't guarantee, like, if it reads Cave Story, it always plays a Cave Story song or anything like that. But if it seeds Cave Story in chat, like, right when it's looking for a new song, it maybe makes that, like, twice or 3 times as likely or something. That'd be kind of cool. I don't think I really want to get involved in a project like that right now, but it would be neat. Alright, so we got a few options. We can just do this. Well, probably this, I guess. We got the pre-igniter, so we don't really need to rely on that at all. Hacking doesn't even really do anything right now. We can just do this. Sorry, this. Then we have the repair bomb online, in case things go wrong. Then upgrade doors for phase 2. I think this is actually what I like here. It feels a little silly for a couple reasons, but I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do it that way, sure. We don't need the repair bomb at first though, so we'll probably just have that power there. Oh right, and we get 1 or 2 more fights first anyway. No worries, Maranthea. Glad to have you here now. Once again, another drone ship. This one's less scary than the other one, though. Oh, the sensors! I forgot the sensors, you guys! Okay. There, we got it covered. Level 3 sensors, get. We got there. Hey, Prince Army! Next song is from No Game. I think you are wrong on that. I don't actually know for sure where that's from, but I'm pretty sure I know where it's from. And that is from a game. Kulain, why the sensors? Sensors are terrible. And there's no benefit to me buying level 3 sensors at all right now. There's no benefit at all. That's purely style points. That's just being like, I've got money to burn even though it's a hard mode win streak. And it's basically a pseudo tradition from the first win streak. But look at this, we get to see all these this cool power info here, huh? It's kind of neat. It's basically just neat. It's not actually useful. It's just neat. Greetings, Zadai. So once again, to reiterate, to be completely clear, level 3 sensors are bad. Do not buy them unless you're just they're useful for learning a bit about the game to some extent, like seeing the weapon loadouts and the power loadouts rather of the enemy ships. That can be helpful for learning the game, but I don't consider it at all helpful once you know the game well. That's right, praise the sun, level 4 sensors. That's right, Ritzel, I do make them cheaper. That's right, exactly. Level 3 sensors, auto-win. Yeah, we want another power available, I suppose. Then we'll, like I said, upgrade doors before phase 2. Sounds good. Glory to Arstoska! Always glory. Catch you later, Inflatable Thor. Thanks for stopping by, sir. I think I will play some more Papers, Please at some point. I've been seeing Hoffington play some Papers, Please, and it's making me kind of want to play it some more. Some of my most popular stream has been Papers, Please, interestingly enough, so... let's see, if we hit cloaking now, it's not actually going to hit it in time. Although we could do it here, I guess, with that. There's a possibility. Nah, why don't we just do this? The thunk fires, burning, hurting, pain. And then I take a few missiles to the face. Let's see, is this gonna fire just barely in time? Well, the idea will be that they don't have evasion anymore. Oh, they hacked my artillery beam. Those jerks. And lit my doors on fire. Alright, so we will... this. Oh wait, there's no flak left to fire because they're... or there's nothing for the flak left to hit because they're already dead. Kinda forgot about that part. I took 2 damage though. That is an atrocity. Direfan has abandoned his post. He's complaining that the sensors aren't doing anything. It doesn't matter, Direfan. Get back on your post. Miko-kun, welcome, sir. Yes, that's exactly what it means. This is the third ship. We are aiming to win the game with all 28 ships in a row without a loss. Try to use the repair bomb at least once. All right, I'll see if I can do that. Glenn, welcome. Now we took no damage. That's right, it's just magical like that. I mean, I suppose I could like hack their evasion. Sure. I didn't even do the trick. It still made it past. Suckers. Oh god, they're just gonna die before, like, my ship gets hurt. I'll probably get injured a little bit on phase 3, though. Honestly, I shouldn't have taken this slow at all. I should have tried to get a new, record for how fast I could beat the flagship, honestly. That's what I should have done. That is what I should have done. Oh well. That's really not the sort of thing you really want to be doing in the middle of a win streak. But, it doesn't mean I don't want to do it. Kulain, I don't know. In the unlikely event I lose, I'll just figure it out from there, I guess. Probably ask people if they want me to keep doing the rest of the ships or what have you. Robo1996, welcome to the chat, sir. Before Advanced Edition came out, I won with every ship in a row on normal without a single loss. Now that Advanced Edition came out and we have this hard difficulty shenanigans to play with here, we're trying it again on hard mode now. I guess we might as well use this too. Pop that down. Oh, all the missiles missed. Oh, I should hack this. I should hack this. Hey, they finally took down my shields and they mind controlled a guy. My pilot even, because I didn't make him a slug. Those jerks. Robo, it's not on YouTube at this point. I've been starting to upload my Twitch highlights to YouTube, so I'll probably be uploading the old win streak soon enough. Oh, hold on. Hold on, we need to repair! Drop the repair bomb! It's a disaster! We did it, guys! We used the repair bomb! Mission accomplished. Repair Bomb, clearly OP. The combination of Repair Bomb and level 3 sensors carried us this run. Pretty clearly, I would say. Pretty high scrap rewards for a hard mode run. Not bad, not bad. A really high number of beacons explored. I guess I went through like 2 nebulas, but... there we have it. That's number 3.